Hey, it's Jason. I'm back with another solo play video. Today, I will continue my quest through the 5 Adventures of Talisman Legendary Tales. We did number 1. If you'd like to watch that first, you can click up there. I will do all 5. Whether I win or lose, we'll just keep going. But today, it's adventure number 2.
And the board is set up. I will once again be playing as the Druid. Starting stats are 1 attack, 1 magic, 2 time counters, 1 grab an item from a bag. Once during your turn, if you draw a sword, you may use it as a hat instead, so you're a little magic heavy here. And now let's see what this adventure is all about. I see a dragon, so let's hope it's interesting. But it's Adventure 2, the Dragon Hunt. Chapter 1, off to hunt the dragon. In the tavern, you talk quietly about how you might find the next talisman. The 3 men at a nearby table interrupt and apologize for unintentionally overhearing your conversation. They tell you a tale about a dragon in a nearby area that recently stole the talisman. Of course, when your party agrees that you should take on the dragon, the 3 men are surprised. They promise to reward you with a bountiful feast if you actually succeed in overcoming the scaly monster. You begin your journey to seek out the fearsome dragon, but everyone in the party has an uneasy feeling about it. Your task, find the dragon and defeat him. And then we continue reading after finishing that task. So I will go for the level 3 talisman, which is the most difficult. Our time counter will therefore start on the 4. This game is easier with a 1 player than a 2 player. So we're ready to begin the game. I'll roll the dice. We want to find the dragon that's hiding under one of those tiles. Start with 2. 1, 2. And we've got an air elemental. I need to draw 2 magics from the magic bag to defeat the air elemental. You draw 3 tokens. 1, 2, 3. And let's see. Uh-oh. We advance the time. Holy cow, this could be a short-lived game. So I got 1. The time advances 2. It's already at the 6. And with this, I'm allowed to draw 1 more from a bag. So let's hope that is a magic hat. And it is. Okay, excellent. The air elemental has been defeated. I get a treasure. It wasn't the dragon. Let's see what this treasure is. The treasure is a sword. A sword with a draw. It's a familiar. That goes in the bag. You can put them back in or leave them out. I think I will leave them out of the bag for a minute because we know that there are no more time walks in there, so I'll keep going. I rolled 2. 1, 2. Nothing happened. Roll again. A 3. 3 will take us to the hidden valley. What if it's the dragon already? Let's hope it is not. Oh, good. This will be an easy one. I know my ability. It's a, what is it? It's a goblin? Oh, it's a crow. My ability is hats can be used as swords. So all I need to do is draw something. Draw 3. Whoops. Draw 3. Okay, and we got it. So I got another treasure. And then I'll replace my tokens. Oh wait, actually, I think there's 3 tokens left in the bag. Oh yeah, we got a crown. I will not replace those tokens yet. There's 3 in that bag. So, well, no, I take that back. I will replace them because I know some of them are like draw more, so we mix them up, put them back in the bag, ready to adventure onward. Oh, time portal, so I can go anywhere I want. Let's go to the ruins. Over to, well, wait. Yeah, you fight them one at a time, basically. Well, there it is. Already got the dragon. So, the dragon has 2 hearts on him. Let's pull up the dragon here. He's got 2 hearts. That means I have to beat him 3 times. Gosh. I wonder if I should keep walking around and do a little bit of grinding, as they say, to get a little stronger to fight him. Well, I don't really need to. You only need one sword and one hat. You just have to beat him 3 times. So let's do that. You put 2 hearts on the dragon. You have to kill him. So you basically have to kill him 3 times. We need 2 hearts, or 2 swords to kill this wild boar. Anyone who's played regular Talisman knows the wild boars are not that powerful. But let's fight. I draw the 3 combat thingies out here, maybe. Okay, oh no, a time. Well, this wasn't a good draw at all. So let's advance the clock. We're at 7 already. I have 1 sword, and both of these will let me draw another token. This would let me draw from any player's bag, but since it's a 1-player game, it's just mine. So we'll draw 2 more tokens. Not doing too well on these fights yet, are we? 2 tokens here. And I believe just once per round I can use. Once during your turn I can use a sword. Okay, well, let's see what we have. So we've got a total of 2 swords and 2 hats. So check that out. These 2 swords will defeat the wild boar. I'll get a treasure for that. And the 2 hats, I can use a sword as a hat, so that will take 1 heart off the dragon. There's the heart. So I get 1 treasure for beating the wild boar. And it's a maiden. That's not bad. It'll go in the bag. I've got more than 3 in the bag, so my next turn I'll skip the travel phase and I'll fight the dragon again. And let's fight that dragon now. Let's hope we don't draw another time counter. I get 3 tokens. I only need 1 of each. It'd be cool if I could get like 2 of each somehow. Oh no! It's gonna be short-lived. We are now at the 8. If it gets down to the 13, I lose. But there's a sword and a hat. That will take another heart off the dragon. And you are allowed to look in the bag. Let's see how many are in there. There's only 2 more tokens in there. So before my next turn, or before I draw again, this is my next turn fighting the dragon. I will skip the travel phase again. Shuffle these back in. We're fighting the dragon for the last time. I draw the 3. Oh yeah, oh no! We're now already at the 9 on the time counter. But I defeat him because I can use that as a... Wait a minute, no. I can use a sword as a hat, not a hat as a sword. Is that right? Oh, that's terrible. I did not defeat him. And honestly, I might have not defeated him last time. Well, guess what? That's already in the past. If it's cheating, it's cheating. Next turn, I skip the travel phase. I draw my 3. 1, 2, 3. There's the 2 swords. Okay, so we got him that time. Okay, and we defeated the dragon. There he is. So he's got 2 treasure chests on him. So I actually get 2 treasures for beating the dragon. 1, 2. Let's see what we have. Okay, you get a sword and a draw, and this one you can get a time counter back, which is what we need because I'm already at 10. I'm just going to put all of these back in the bag. We found the dragon. Do we need to go back to... Whoops. The time counter's on the 9. So now let's keep reading. Do we need to go back? Nope, we just defeated him. Continue reading. When the dragon realizes you are too strong for him, he surrenders and snorts What treasure can I offer you to spare me? You demand the talisman, and he answers grimly. 3 thieves recently gained access to my treasure hoard. I didn't notice them until it was too late, and they escaped with the talisman as plunder. The dragon then carefully asks, is it possible they sent you here? You have a dawning suspicion something has gone wrong here. You describe the 3 henchmen from the tavern to the dragon. It was the 3 thieves. I believe it is likely they wanted you to defeat me so they could plunder my treasure hoard in peace. Grumbles the dragon. A glint comes into his eyes as he snarls. I know the hideout of these 3 scoundrels, but the entrance is too small for me. If you want to take the talisman from them, you will search their cave. By the way, you will definitely need to bring a lantern. And now we move over to side 2. I was at the 9, so we get down to the 16. We lose. Okay. Now we're looking for the treasure. We got a setup. I will pause real quick and set up chapter 2. The board is set up, and our task is to find that lantern. As soon as we find it on a space, we have to destroy all the monsters on that space, and then we move on. So, start at the ruins and roll. Roll to 2. I'll stop here and flip this in the forest. I know it's definitely not going to be a lantern, but it's some rats. Let's see what we draw against these rats. Just need 1 sword. I gotta remember, okay, yeah, I got a sword right there, so we did it. Let's see what the treasure is. Treasure is another hat. And a lot of hats. I wish I could use hats as swords instead of the other way around. The rats are deceased. Let's go. Ooh, a portal. Well, I'm not gonna go to the cave. There's too many things there. Let's go. Honestly, even though you know what? I'll go all the way to the Hidden Valley. That way you get to work through all these things on the way there. Perfect. Ouch. Whoa. So, some strong monsters here. Holy cow. A wraith that you need 2 hats and a sword, and a wolf that you need 2 swords. Let's see what we can fight here. Whoops. My bag got tangled in the microphone. I'll draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh no! Not good. But thankfully, we got that time back. And a hat. So can I do anything with 2 hats? I cannot. I couldn't kill either one of those. Well, that's the end of that turn. Next turn, I will skip the travel phase and try again. Draw 3 more tokens out of the bag. 3, okay. Okay, this might be a little bit better. No! There's no canceling that out yet, but we'll see what happens. But I can draw another with that one, so let's draw another. Okay, good. And this, oh, both of these are draw another. I'll actually just do that right away, draw. So the 2 swords will kill the wolf. Wolf is dead. And I'll get a treasure in a second. And I'm drawing 2 more tokens. Let's see what those 2 more are. 2 hats. But I don't have a sword to kill. So that, oh, but this. I can draw another. If there's a sword in here, we kill the wraith. And it is not a sword. Let's just draw 1, but unfortunately the bag is empty. So that's the end of the turn. And I lost a time counter, so that puts me at 10. 10, not good. My treasure, oh, good treasure. A unicorn gives you a sword and a hat. Okay, wow. That was a messy round. I'm going to put all of the tokens back in the bag. Keep fighting I will fight that unicorn again. It shouldn't be, or that wraith again. It shouldn't be so hard to kill him this time. Now I have better treasures. Okay, next turn. I skip the travel phase. I've mentioned this before, but I think you should have to roll even when you skip the travel phase, because that way your time counter can still advance. And see, that's the problem when you play a one-player game. Why it's easy, you can just stay on a space until you kill them. But I understand you can draw time counters. Look at that. This round was extremely productive. I have the sword and the 2 hats I need to defeat the wraith. I'll get a treasure, and I drew that, so I get 1 time back. So now I'm up to 9 again, which is awesome. I'm actually going to put those back in the bag. So those were all 3 good. And that's the rule, you know, you can either put all your tokens back in or leave them all out. And, oh yeah, a nice rune sword. Okay, let's find this lantern and advance the game, huh? Let's see what we have here in the hovel. We've got one that takes 2 swords with a bear, and a harpy that takes 2 hats. Shouldn't be too difficult. 1, 2, 3. I drew the 3, and I have the 2 hats needed to defeat the harpy. I can draw 2 more tokens, and I will draw 1 and see what it is. And if it's a sword, okay, excellent. Defeated them both then. So I get 2 treasures for that. Still no lantern yet though, huh? 1, 2. Let's see what these 2 treasures are. Okay, that's a pretty nice one. A gnome that lets you draw again. And a hat that will also cancel out a time counter if you draw one that turn. That is different than the one that gives you a time counter back. I'll put all of those back in. This is where the game starts getting too easy, honestly, because you start drawing all those things that make you not lose time counters or get them back. And like I said, when it's on a 1-player game, you can just sit there on a space and keep defeating it. On a multiple-player game, your partners are still rolling, so the chances of the time counter advancing more is a little more present. But we'll keep playing as, oh no, these stupid things, I swear to God, these stupid things, it's the worst put together characters. I wish they would use, I should just pull out my 3rd edition Talisman miniatures, because they don't stay standing up, and I don't like to put them flat just because, anyhow, I go 2 spaces. Let's hope one of these are the lanterns so we can move on with our lives, right? Nope. Holy cow, that cave troll is strong though. And a griffin. Okay, well, gonna fight him. 1, 2, 3. I think there's more cards, more tokens that give me time back than ones that take it. Okay, these would not defeat any, but I can draw 2 more, so I will draw 2 more. Let's see what we draw. If I lose a time counter in one of those 2, it'll cancel out from that helmet. And that's exactly what happened. Wow, but that's it. I did not defeat either one of those because I didn't draw any swords. So next turn, I'll skip the travel phase. I will fight these guys again, and I won't put anything back in the bag because I need some swords. Let's see if there's any swords in here. Okay, oh, I lose a time turn. Oh, but see, again, the game gets too easy on 1 player. I can use a hat as a sword, or is it a sword as a hat? I keep forgetting. It is. A sword can be used as a hat, so I have not been able to defeat anything yet, but I can draw 2 more tokens, and let's see if one of those is a sword. Both of them are swords, so let's see what I have for this round, and I can draw 2 more cards. So this round, so far, I've got 2 hats and 2 swords. So I can draw 1 more card. And if it's a sword, then I defeat both monsters. It's not a sword, so I only defeat the griffin. We'll take that treasure, though. Okay, a sword, and again, another time cancel. So the chances of me losing this game are down to practically 0. I'm going to put everything back in. Mix it up. Skip the travel phase. Let's fight this cave troll. 1, 2, I need 2 swords. Whoops. 1, 2, 3 pieces. I got 1 sword, 2 sword. Oh, look at that. I did it, and I get a time counter back. Whoops, dropped it. So now I'm back up to 8 time counters already. I'll just put those back in the box, and let's see what we got. A sword I needed, and another treasure that cancels out a time loss. I want to find this lantern already. 1, 2. Okay, I feel it. It's in the fairy pool. And it... Ha! Look at that. That's kind of cool. 2 treasure chests, but no lantern, unfortunately. So I get 2 treasures. Sometimes treasures will have obstacles on them that you'll have to defeat. And you also have to make sure there's no monsters on the space, but that was neither the case in these, so I just get 2 new treasures. I'm approaching invincibility here too, aren't I? Let's see what these 2 treasures are. Well, we know that the lantern will be in the cave. There's nothing else left. These all were spaces left from the previous round. Oh, this one's kind of useless, really. You draw it, and then you draw 2 more. And here's an axe that gives you 2 swords. That is awesome. That's a game changer. Let's roll. I have not rolled a 4 yet either. 1, 3. You don't have to stop on a piece. I'm gonna stop on a piece. Let's just fight all of these things and get more treasure. So we got a bat. I didn't pick up the piece, but it only takes 1 hat to defeat, and we got it. No time counters. Okay, I'll just leave those out. Yep, the bat goes to the bat grave, and I get a treasure. It is, oh, nice, a magic crystal with 2 hats. Okay, roll a 2, 1. We'll stop at the castle. Let's flip it over. It is a trickster. Takes 1 of each to defeat. 1, 2. Whoops, I threw it face down. 1, 2, 3. It's hard to grab 3. I got 1 of each. That does not give me a time counter back. It would just cancel if I drew 1. We got 2. Okay, I'm just gonna leave those out. We defeated the trickster. Get a treasure. I'm gonna run the bag out of treasure at this point. And it is a bow, which will give you either. Travel phase. Oh, I rolled a 4. Puts me at the 9. And we'll stop here at the ruins. This will be an easy battle. Just takes 1 sword. A fire salamander. That's cool. Let's draw a sword. 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Whoops, dang it. It's really hard to pick out 3 of them for some reason. Oh yeah, we got a sword. Whoops, I drew out 4. Put 1 back in. Yep, got a sword. Defeated the fire salamander. And the treasure, I'm running the board, aren't I? The treasure we got cancels out a time loss and gives you a hat. It's another helmet. Okay, final round. Because we know the lantern's here. And if it's not, then we've got a huge problem. We've got a skeleton. Holy cow, a giant. And there's the lantern. How did it time it that the giant was guarding the lantern? He's the strongest one. So to defeat this round in 1 round, we need 4 hats and 2 swords. Okay. Begin the combat. 1, 2, 3 pieces. Okay. Well, let's see. We got the crown. That's 2 hats. That'll kill the skeleton. And I can't defeat the giant with this, so I'm just gonna lose the rest of that round. Let's see what we get for defeating that skeleton though. And then before I fight the giant, I'm gonna put everything back in the bucket. Lose the time counter. That's a good healer. My time counter's at 9. I think it started at 9 this round. Okay, everything's back in. Let's skip the travel phase. Let's fight the giant. I draw 3. Okay, he needs 2 swords and 2. I think this does it. We have a sword. That's an either or. That's a both. So we have sword, sword, and then hat, hat. We needed 2 of each to defeat him, so it is done. I'm going to put those back in because they were all good. Giant goes bye-bye to the giant grave. We got a treasure. The treasure is mule. Let's see, draw 2 more. Put it in there. We grab the lantern. Lantern will go over here. And now we continue on. The lantern gives off a bright light. Now you should be prepared to explore the thief's cave. Your task. At least one of you must travel to the cave and defeat the enemies there. Done! You carefully explore the passage in the sinister cave. Suddenly, you hear familiar voices ahead of you. Ha! If those fools have defeated the dragon, we'll be able to take all his gold for ourselves. You step out of the darkness and confront the thieves. When you demand they hand over the talisman, they laugh at you maliciously and grab their weapons. Your task. Put the 3 thief tokens face up in the cave and defeat them. Whenever a player defeats a thief, the player must place a thief token into their bag. If you draw a thief token, advance the time counter 1 space. Okay. The orange hourglass on the thief token shall remind you of this. Note, the thief tokens are treated like any other tokens from your hero bag. Okay, we got that. So we just have to fight him. You don't even advance the... I thought maybe you advance to fight the thief tokens. Here's the thieves. We need one that takes 2 swords, one that takes 1 of each, and one that takes 2 hats. That should be about the easiest thing ever, shouldn't it? But let's do it. We gotta fight the thieves. And skip the travel phase. Start the battle. I draw 3 tokens. 1, 2, 3. And what do we have? Okay, well, I get 1 time counter back, so I'm at 8. And I don't have anything that can defeat them yet, but I get to draw 3 new tokens from those. So I will draw 3 new tokens. 1, 2, 3. I have 1 hat in my arsenal so far. And I have 3 hats actually. And I can draw 3 more tokens. Wow. So I'll take these 2 hats and defeat the one that took 2 hats. So he's done. He goes in the bag as a time token now. And now I can draw 3 more. 1, 2. I'm guessing I should be able to defeat all 3 of them this round, but you never know. Okay. If I lose a time token this turn, it'll cancel out. I got my sword. So that'll give me a sword and a hat. That'll defeat another one. That will defeat this one. He'll go in the bag. And with this, I can draw 1 more. So let's draw 1 more. If it's I need 2 swords. So unless I got 1 sword, so here's what I have left to use: a sword and a hat. A hat cannot be used as a sword. A sword cannot be used as a hat. So I do have 1 more draw though, and let's see if this is a sword. We win. Oh, it's not a sword, it's a crown. So we have to live to fight another day. I need 2 swords. I'm going to actually, let me see how much is in the bag. I'm not going to replenish the bag. We're going to skip the travel phase. We're going to enter the combat phase. I draw 3 to defeat this final thief. I need 2 swords, so I get 2 time counters back, though, so I'm at 6. I can't draw anything else, though. I needed 2 swords. Let me see how much is left in the bag. There's enough left in the bag. There's got to be 2 swords in there. So next turn, I draw 3. A sword and a sword. We do lose a time. Let's advance that time to 7. And I got the sword and the sword. Defeated the thief. Okay, so now let's keep reading. Hooray! The task is not complete until all 3... Oh, hurry! Ha! Okay, continue reading after you get all 3 of them. You deliver the culprits to the local city guards. Sadly, there is no feast. However, more importantly, you have acquired another talisman. Yay! So for those keeping track, I got 2 3-star talismans, which is awesome. I will keep going. I'll do probably one of these every month or so, and the next one will be the 3rd adventure, but that'll do it for this one. That's kind of fun playing these solo games, so leave me a comment if you enjoy. Leave me a comment if I'm missing the rules here, because these just seem too easy on one player, but maybe not. I don't know. I won either way, right? The druid is my friend, and I hope you are too. I'll be back with another video soon, so thanks for watching.